Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here with another video, and today I'm going to be discussing just essential accounts you will need as a CS student. At number one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is honestly the hub for making connections, finding out different opportunities, and also just staying informed with what is going on. I personally use LinkedIn just to see like what people are doing, sort of different projects, opportunities that are also readily available and people are taking part in to see if they have any interest to me. And then I also use it just to document experiences that I do get involved with. So, for example, my internship, my placement, any hackathons, any just general insight days, that is good for noting. But importantly, and what most people use it for, is networking. You will never network enough. Because I feel like in this day and age, having connections is honestly the way to progress. Even if it's just with you're talking to a friend and they mention a job opportunity that might be good for you, or you just see someone else on LinkedIn recommending job opportunities as well. So, all in all, LinkedIn is definitely an account to have. Number two is a GitHub account. If you're like myself and you're not an active user, at least knowing your way around GitHub is something good to know. Because I personally use GitHub, I think, around twice for my final classes in second year. And that came as like such a surprise for me because I didn't really think we were going to be doing that. Like submissions, we normally make through Moodle, but this time we needed evidence of our GitHub deployments and updates and all the changes through that. So having a GitHub account and at least knowing how it works is something good to have. But it also is good for backing up your code and also just getting familiar with that push, update, pull process as well. So I started using it just to keep a record of all my internal projects that I do. So my little learning growth projects, I push them to my GitHub account. It's also a good way of just tracking because you know the little graph that comes at the bottom of how much time or how many deployments you have made to GitHub. It's also just good for that. And also, you can make your own personal website through GitHub, as GitHub does allow you to deploy websites for free. Also, just a little comment, people are nosy, so they like to see what type of code you can produce and what work you're able to get done. So, having a GitHub account, having your stuff on public as well, is a good start because I do know a couple companies that have mentioned that they go and see if the person has a GitHub account and they look at the type of code that they deployed here. I know my friend, when she went for her placement, one of her managers asked to look at her GitHub and projects that she had on there. So it is a useful tool. Lastly, is Discord, and this is more so just for your university life. I feel a lot of computer science students do a lot of their communication through Discord as well. So it's quite a useful thing to have if you want to get involved in what other people in your class and course are doing. And even for us, we have used it to share a lot of information. Like sometimes notes will go around on our Discord, different society events will go around on Discord. I do know a lot of societies relating to computer science or software engineering, cybersecurity use Discord as their main source of communication. So having a Discord account will just allow you to get involved in those communications. But it is also helpful if you want to take part in an online hackathon. So when I took part in an online hackathon, Discord was the main source of communications. There are also a lot of like groups that go around that I've seen on LinkedIn that it's Discord that they use for their communication channels. So all in all, it is another good account to have. Well, that's all from me on this video. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for many more videos to come, and as always, rock on.